CData Arc is a no-code B2B integration platform perfect for automating logistics and supply chain communication. Arc provides a flexible workflow canvas and a set of tools dedicated for EDI translation, secure file transfer, back-end integration, and data mapping. As a logistics provider, you need a sophisticated sequence of automated communication with your partners, exchanging documents like motor carrier load tenders, carrier invoices, shipment status updates, and so on. CData Arc leverages universal connectivity and any-to-any data transformation to automate every step of these complex logistics processes. Let's zoom in on a specific aspect of one of these logistics workflows to better understand how Arc functions. First, this flow that I'm working with is provided as a free sample flow on our website, so along with our free 30-day trial, you can hit the ground running when building your own proof of concept. Now, let's understand this sample flow. This flow is generating outbound shipment status updates, which in EDI terms is X12 document number 214. The data for our outbound updates is coming from our warehouse management system, or WMS. In this example, our WMS spits out CSV files, and Arc simply pulls a folder for these CSV files to pull into the flow. Once pulled in, this flow processes the inbound CSV, generates outbound EDI X12, and sends it securely to our partners via AS2. Naturally, this is just a thin slice of what Arc supports. Instead of CSV, this could be a relational database, or an ERP system, or some other enterprise application. On the EDI side, it could be Edifact, or other major standards. And then instead of AS2, it could be SFTP, AS4, OFTP, and so on. But let's go with this example for now and dig into each step. First, the CSV connector picks up the CSV files from our WMS and translates it into a simple XML structure. XML serves as the common language for Arc, so this translation is a staging step for later data transformation and mapping. Next, we have an XML map connector. This transforms the CSV structure into an EDI structure. In this connector settings, I can see the visual mapping designer that determines the mapping relationship between our CSV data and our EDI data. This mapping designer is populated simply by being connected to the CSV and X12 connectors in the flow, and then providing an example file of each. So the only work you need to do is to drag elements from the left onto the right here in the visual designer to establish a mapping relationship. This is our powerful no-code data mapping solution, built entirely with drag and drop and an expression editor if you need some minor adjustments like altering a date format. So now that we've converted CSV to XML and then mapped our XML to an EDI structure, the EDI structure needs to be translated into an actual X12 file, and that's done by this X12 connector. At the same time, it validates the data to ensure it's an appropriate X12 document and applies EDI message headers like the sender and receiver identifiers. Finally, now that we have our X12 document, the last step is sending it out over AS2 to our trading partner. Each step in this process is designed to be accessible to the data professionals in your organization. The AS2 and X12 connectors just require setting a few values. The XML map connector provides the drag and drop mapping experience that I just showed, and the CSV connector doesn't require any additional work at all. Now, your full business use case is likely to involve more than one document type and more than one integration, but the same process shown here is applicable across your more sophisticated workflows. Using our sample flows as a guide, you can build out your own logistics and supply chain integrations in no time. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. And as always, you can find more resources at arc.cdata.com.